Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Darren Jacobs and welcome to Fight Night where things are already kicking off. Look at this! Dino D, Dino D confronted by John Cutter, and now these two trading fists in the backstage area. And these two just going straight for each other. Dino D being beaten down. Clearly John Cutter had a thing to say about his defeat last week. And now taking his frustrations out on Dino D. And Dino D still trying to fight back though and refusing to give big John Cutter the edge. Last week, of course, we saw these two collide and Dino D came out victorious despite being ambushed from an angry John Cutter who was angry and upset about the resulting match at the chamber match at Lockdown. And now look at this. Dino D is refusing to let him get away with what he just did. And Dino D is making him pay for it. And Dino D and John Cutter, two very powerful men in their own right. But John Cutter right now just asserting his power and control here on Dino D. Oh, right down onto the concrete. That's not going to be a nice feeling. Well, this is not exactly how we usually start the show. We've been starting the shows as of late with Blake Austin coming out to speak. And I believe he is coming out to speak, but right now we're showing you what's going on back here. These two trading fists once again. And John Cutter being brought the fight back from Dino D. And Dino D won't let the big man get the better of him. He didn't last week. And this week John Cutter's trying to do the same again. And he was unsuccessful before. He might be able to do it this time by jumping him completely off guard. With Dino D not in a good place, not in great shape. As he's getting attacked and assaulted, and the power of the punches from John Cutter. Dino D trying to regain his feet. Oh, look at that. Just smashed face first onto the floor. And now look at this. Look, oh, was thinking military press. Dino D said none of that. And now Dino D going to make him pay. Uranagi. Oh, no, it's a side effect. And Dino D sends a warning right back to John Cutter. And John Cutter. I think he was thinking Codebreaker, but well avoided. Oh, and John Cutter refusing to get his own way here. These two just scrapping back and forth. Neither man getting the edge. Oh, and then just slammed onto the floor. John Cutter, oh, grabs him by the throat. Not a good place. Military press. Oh, there's the spine buster. John Cutter not playing around tonight. Beating down on Dino D in the backstage, and you really think that security needs to do something in these situations. Security always just starts running. And now Dino D, oh, look at that! On the floor, laying down, and he was jumped on by John Cutter, and John Cutter not exactly one of the lightest people in the business. And now John Cutter, what's he thinking? Oh, and crashes him into the electric box. John Cutter sending a message to Dino D. Military press. Spinebuster again, and that was enough to lay Dino D out cold. That was cruel punishment there from John Cutter, but I have a sneaky suspicion that that is not going to be the last we see of these two colliding. Let's move on to the actual beginning of the show.
Shut up and sit down.
Well, that was a interesting start to the show. I really do need to hire better security back there. Regardless, it is time once again for all of you to shut up and sit down because I am talking. Unfortunately, the WIW Heavyweight Champion Max Danger is not here tonight, but he will obviously be in the main event of Danger Zone, of course. Whether he defends the title or not, I don't know. The Wolfpack didn't have to. But we do have some offers coming in, and we are weighing up. Blake, it's been a while, man. Oh, when was the last time we spoke? Oh yeah, you made me do 2 matches in one night and left me out injured for months because of it. I don't think I didn't see what you did to Sam either. I have every right to kick the absolute shit out of you and put you in a hospital bed, just like you did to me and Sam. You lay one finger on me, I will not only have you fired, I will sue you for every penny that you have and make sure that no matter what, you will never be allowed to wrestle in any other promotion in the entire world. Not just England, the world. So go on, take a shot, do it. But I warn you, I'll fight back. And you saw what happened with Sam, what happens when I get pissed off. You Wolfpack scum are all the same. You either want to kill me or face Max Danger for his world title. You hurt me? Oh, shut up, you pathetic piece of shit. Oh, sorry for swearing. Oh, wait, I'm not. Fuck you. And funny that you mentioned Max, because I do want to face him for the title. But to be honest, I don't care which member of the Wolfpack faces him. We want a shot at what should be Sam's world title. You can't hide him forever, Blake. Just like you won't be able to hide behind the suit forever. Because Sam will come back. And when he does, there won't be any governing body that's going to stop him from bringing justice back to WIW and putting you in a hospital ward. Your request for a title match has been declined. So, to quote a famous Wolfpack member, how do I say it? Fuck you. And I wouldn't worry about Max Danger tonight, because tonight, you and David are facing the Blood Brothers. And if they win, they're going to get another shot at the tag team titles. And as far as Max is concerned, none of you will even be stepping in the ring with him for the title. You all think that I'm scared of Sam? No. Sam should be scared of me after what I did to him. So I dare him to come back so that I can end him for good. Now get the hell out of my face.
Shut up and sit down.
Well, next up tonight, we have the Television Championship back on the line in Big Willie's Open Challenge. It's not even an open challenge this time round, actually, because Big Willie was actually called out for this match, and Big Willie, being the TV champion that he is, the dominant one that he has been, is happily obliging to the challenge. JW Cashman has called out Big Willie for the Television Championship, and tonight he gets that opportunity. Excuse me. Can he capitalize here tonight, though? That is the question. For JW Cashman, he's had a bit of misfortune for the last couple of weeks, having to deal with people like William Hale, who are lingering around backstage. Of course, he's had to deal with Alex Wilson. Of course, he couldn't manage to get Wilson fired at Final Conflict. But tonight, he steps into the ring with an opportunity. A big one indeed. I believe this is his first title opportunity for JW Cashman. Oh, no, sorry. He was in lockdown, was unable to capture the championship. But tonight, he has got one big ask, indeed, to take down the big man and the television champion of the current day in Big Willie. Only the second ever champion of this title. The horns of war sound again for the television champion, Big Willie, a man who just does not know the meaning of the word quit. Last week got very fortunate, though, because Steve came in with a big chance there of winning the television championship, and he almost had it and not been for the interruption. I mean, I think Big Willie was in control of that match and probably would have gone on to win. However, Steve, of course, will feel cheated out as Max Danger managed to get himself involved and help Big Willie retain. But Big Willie, we are getting closer and closer to 200 days as WIW champion. And you got to imagine he's loving this. Every week someone new comes out and he knocks them back down again. But he better not be hoping for another easy one, because I'm sure Cashman is not going down without a fight. Big opportunity for him tonight, and I've got a feeling we are in for one hell of a match. Television Championship once again put on the line And we can confirm it will be put on the line at Danger Zone. Whether it will be an open challenge or not, or whether there'll be a determined contender, we'll have to find out. But for JW Cashman, he's hoping to enter into Danger Zone as the television champion. A huge opportunity for him tonight. One of his biggest ones to date. Can he capitalize on it? But he's got a big task in the champion, Big Willie, who will not back down from anyone, and we are fully aware of that fact. He's been champion for long over 100 days now, and we're getting closer and closer to 200 days. But the question is, can he hold on to that title and stay for the first time ever as a 200-day WIW television champion? Longest reigning champion in history to date, so if he is to lose the title at any point before that point, it might not be the worst thing in the world. I'm sure it will be, though, from the eyes of Big Willie. But Cashman hoping tonight that he packs the power of the punch to get the job done and take the television championship home with him. Well, the bell rings and away we go. Television championship on the line, and JW Cashman comes strong out the gate. And Cashman not going to want to waste any time here. He's eager and hungry for gold, especially since the man he beat in the Road to Glory tournament, Alex Wilson, has already got his hands on some. Well, of course, he's not very happy with the way that things have been going as of late, and you can't blame him, really, because things just really haven't been going his way. Oh, and there's a drop kick to Big Willie. This is a big opportunity. Oh, no. And look at his face. William Hale's out here. William Hale's out here, and this could be the costing. This could cost him the television championship. And he better hope that he doesn't find his way out here, and it's just a distraction. Oh, no. Look at this. There he is from behind. Big knee. Big knee. And the referee doesn't even see it. The referee saw nothing. Big Willie straight into the cover. He doesn't even have a clue what happened. But into the cover, and it's a 2 count. But that is not good signs early on. Because now he's at the mercy of Big Willie. With the television championship on the line, this is not good whatsoever. Oh dear, look at this. Oh, and a frog splash. And now he's just left for Big Willie to do whatever the hell he wants. Big Willie's monstrous title reign might just been continued here with the assistance of William Hale, who was with the assistance of Max Danger last week. And now this week, he can actually get a win under his belt as well, because it doesn't end in disqualification. Well, JW Cashman, we know he's not going to go down without a fight, but Big Willie in a fantastic position here just to wrap up this title match just as easy as that. And now look at this, Cashman trying to fight on, still refusing to back down from the big man, but the big man not even giving him a second to get back into this matchup. Look at this. Oh, a massive overhead belly to JW. The Cashman. Now, look at this, camel clutch right next to the ropes. He might be able to just grab it. He's crawling. He can't quite get the grasp on it. And it doesn't matter. He looks like he's going to force the break. He removes the hands and sweeps the legs as well. Big Willie stunned on that bottom rope there. Oh, but look at this. Now Big Willie using his strength and power to keep in control. And William Hale and JW Cashman have not been on good terms for weeks now. And now it's starting to affect... Cashman's title opportunities. Look at this. Oh, and a massive weight bear down on his head. And look at this, Big Willie being relentless here tonight. Usually he just goes for the powerbomb and tries to wrap it up. Tonight he wants to send a message to anyone else who's trying to get involved in his match, and he's sending it through JW Cashman, who's in a bad place right now. Running knees inbound. No, he sidesteps. He sidestepped. Oh, and now follows through. He's back in the match. He's sidestepped the running knee. And JW Cashman now can get back in this match. Well, Big Willie, I'm sure, not one to stay down, but look at this. Oh, and a massive strike. JW Cashman playing to the crowd. He's trying to get himself hyped up back in this match, but Big Willie, look at this, just refusing to stay down for longer than a second. He's causing so many problems here. Big Willie has been television champion for nearly 200 days. We're getting closer and closer to that 200 mark. And Big Willie, it's not like he's slowing down. He gets better and better every week, but the competition is getting tougher and tougher because they know what to expect against him at this point. There's an Insiguri. And JW Cashman now starting to sense the tide turning. He wants to send a message to William Hale after that ambushing and the assault that he took. Oh, look at that. Oh, Big Willie on the roll up. Just trying to wrap it all up here to leave with the title. 2 count. And I didn't think it would end like that, but Big Willie sensing the tide is turning, so he thought maybe now would be the time to just wrap it up, take the win, and get out of there. There's the running knee. Didn't even need much of a run-up on that one. And Big Willie just going to continue to mount the assault. Yeah, that running knee was very short run. Didn't quite do the job. And now he gets caught taunting again. Big Willie's going to make him pay. Here on the roll-up too. Oh, and that was very close to retaining the championship. Well, if the roll-up didn't work, this was bound to do it. Cashman, it was quite a showing for you. Oh, no! Went for the running powerbomb, but well sidestepped. And now look at this, made to pay further. Uranagi slam. Well, Big Willie is hit with the running knee after a second attempt, but he couldn't hit with the powerbomb. And now Cashman still has a chance in this matchup. Cashman backs up a bit. What's he thinking? Looking for the Northern Lights. There it is. Very nicely done. Bridging through. Can he get the big man up? Yes, he can. Brainbuster. Such strength there from a cruiserweight on Big Willie. That is incredible strength. But look at this, Big Willie already getting up before Cashman's even finished his taunt. $1 million shot. $1 million shot. Oh my God. This could be it. We could have a new television champion right here tonight. Into the cover. Is that enough to keep Big Willie down? It's a 2 count. Well, that was a big turning point in the match. I thought he had it. Oh, and now maybe thinking top rope. He's contemplating on what to do here. And he's low on steam because he's had to endure so much pain. Big Willie already back to his feet. Oh, well, look at that. I was thinking maybe another big shot, but Big Willie just kind of sidestepped that one. But there's a big counter. And now Big Willie in some trouble as JW Cashman thinking top rope. He still doesn't know what he wants to do. He needs to make the decision quickly. Look at this. He's tired. He's tired and he's hurting because Big Willie, joined with William Hale, is have caused him some serious damage in this match. And now Cashman low on steam. He's going to just try and wrap this one up from under his nose. Oh, look at this. His foot on the ropes for leverage. Big Willie's in trouble. He powers out. And Cashman getting frustrated now. Oh, but now that frustration might cause mistakes. He's running straight towards Big Willie, and you can't do that because he will make you pay for it. Into the cover. Is that going to be enough for Big Willie to retain? It's a 2 count. Big Willie, been television champion for long over 100 days. Most successful title defenses in history. That being consecutive as well. Yet to lose a title match. He's also, of course, longest reigning champion in WIW history. And with the advantages being given tonight, helps to give him the control of the match. Running knee. He doesn't need the powerbomb, he thinks. Oh, no, he needs it. He's going to need it. Look at Big Willie's face. He can't believe how much it's taken just to keep Cashman down. Of course, he didn't even see William Hale come into the ring, so he doesn't even know what happened. All he saw was Cashman down and cold, but he's taking full advantage of it. And Big Willie now lining up for the powerbomb. This could be it again to retain the television championship. Running powerbomb, and the referee's just pushed him onto the ropes. The referee keeps the match alive. He's just pushed him onto the ropes, and JW Cashman survives. He got a lifeline there. He was just shy of the ropes, but the referee was too close when he made the cover, and he's pushed him onto it. Well, Cashman still can fight in this match. He's now been given a lifeline there by the referee. But now what's he doing? He's just eyeing his target from the middle rope. He needs to do something here. Maybe he's contemplating that. It's quite a distance. I'm not sure if he's going to make it from the middle rope. Might need to step up one, but JW Cashman once again is taking too long to think about what he's going to do, and Big Willie is back to his feet. Big kick to the gut, trying to stop the momentum that Big Willie has gained. Went for the cutter, couldn't connect. JW Cashman refusing to just stay down, refusing to let the big man keep control in the match. Bit clumsy there in the corner, but the elbows do the job. And now playing to the crowd. Even though the crowd despise this man, he's given one hell of a fight here tonight, though, with the odds stacked against him. For JW Cashman, look at this. Could you imagine just seeing that? Everything you've done, and yet he just keeps getting up with relative ease. Leg caught there by JW Cashman. Now flipping him over, trying to make the submission happen, but Big Willie quick to grab the rope. And now lining up maybe again, trying to get back to the middle rope, and seems to be having difficulties in doing that so far. He's going to go for the cover again here, just trying to wrap up for the television championship. Very sharp too there. And JW Cashman wants title, he wants the gold, and he might just get it here. $1 million shot inbound. Big Willie's in trouble. $1 million shot. Oh, he missed. Lines up again. Oh, but Big Willie counters it. Bad placement there by Cashman, and he's made to pay. There's a big strike, and now daring him to come at him, and he does. Into the roll-up. JW Cashman might just made a fatal mistake. No, 2.5. Big Willie almost retains. And JW Cashman, he got too confident too quickly. With the big man getting up, that was a big mistake. Missed the $1 million shot for no apparent reason. He was just too far away, completely just miscalculated. And Big Willie now making him pay with a massive Impaler DDT. And now Big Willie has him down on the apron. Gonna splash. Big splash. And straight into the cover. And the referee's pushed him onto the ropes again. This is terrible work from the referee. And why is he doesn't need to get this close just to make a 3 count. Sweep of the legs there by JW Cashman. He's fighting hard in this match, refusing to give in. But it's just these small mistakes that he's making from being beaten down relentlessly in this match. See, this is submission hold here, but hasn't really got quite the grip on the head that he needs to pull it off. And Cashman plays to the crowd again. And look at the crowd's reaction. They are not liking the fact that he's still in this. He finally decides he's going top rope. Is this going to be the end here? If he connects with the 630 senton, he misses. He come up short. How did he miss that one? He's going to try again. Or maybe he's not. I wouldn't try that again if I were him. JW Cashman has been trying to set that one up for ages. Trying to keep the big man down for long enough to do it. And he's finally done so. And he just absolutely butchers it. Terrible miss there by Cashman, and that might make him pay. Now Big Willie might have the space now to wrap this one up and make him pay for that mistake. And it was a big mistake indeed. Went for the running knee. Well countered. JW Cashman is refusing to give in here. Counter after counter of the running knee, and maybe Big Willie needs a new strategy because it's clearly not working for him. JW Cashman trying to keep in control. Oh, Big Willie got caught taunting. This could be the end of it. The end of his television championship reign. Could be right now. No, it's a 2 count. Well, even though it started with an interruption, this has been one hell of a television championship match. Big kick to the gut by Big Willie and a neck breaker. This has been one of Big Willie's toughest challenges for a while, and can you imagine how much tougher it would have been had it not been for the interruption to begin with? Cashman just refusing to back down, went for a Hurricane Rana, but Big Willie finds a way to sidestep, and now lining up for the running knee. Once again, if this connects Cashman, this could be the start of the end. No, he sidesteps again! 4 attempts at the running knee, and once again he sidesteps. He's only managed to connect once with it. And Big Willie, that's what I'm saying, he needs a new strategy here. He keeps sidestepping it, the big knee. He needs to just go for the powerbomb and call it a night. He needs something else to wrap this one up. There's a bonsai drop, using his weight to his advantage now. Big Willie, of course, very, very heavy man, but deceptively fast and agile, as I've mentioned several times. Oh, well, a big strike. And he needs something big here now. JW Cashman trying to get him in the corner. Irish whip to the ropes. Big Willie just not doing anything that Cashman wants him to do tonight. Cashman waiting for him here. And once again, right in his face. Talking all kinds of trash. And that's not what you can do against Big Willie, because he will make you pay for mistakes. And that's exactly what he's doing here. Sunset flip, bridges into the cover. The referee tried to push him onto the rope again. He doesn't do so. Oh, he flips the cover. He flips the cover into the cover on the other side. And now Big Willie flips the cover again. 2. And it's only a 2. What a match we are seeing right now. Neither side giving in. And now Big Willie's in trouble. Northern Lights. Can he beat through? He does. Into the Brainbuster. Big Brainbuster! This is it! Surely this is it! We have a new television champion right here! Surely this is it! No, it's a 2! Cashman's face says it all. He can't believe it, and now Big Willie's still getting up! This is ridiculous! And now this is it. The end for Big Willie. $1 million shot. Oh no, he counters it! He counters the $1 million shot! Big chop, has him on the ropes. And now to Irish whip to the outside. Oh, Big Willie. He has that look in his eyes. Cashman's in trouble. Oh, look at that. Beautiful diving senton. What a move by Big Willie. Well, what a match. This has been all types of action and chaos in this matchup. And it's still not over. Big Willie lining up one more time. Can he connect for the 5th attempt? No, he sidesteps again. And Big Willie keeps going for it. And Cashman keeps countering it. There's a cutter by Cashman. Cashman has seen what's coming. He sees it. 5 attempts and only 1 running knee has actually, or 2 running knees have connected. But he didn't really run on the second one. Going for the $1 million shot again. This could be the end of it all right now. $1 million shot again. And surely this time it's it. He's down and out. He flips him over into the cover. Surely this is going to do it now. Wait a minute. Someone just put... It's William Hale. William Hale came back to the ring and he just put Big Willie's foot on the rope and breaks the ref's count. And look at Cashman. He's furious. And William Hale's doing a runner now. He's running from ringside. But that's not going to stop Cashman. He's going to finish this match. Oh, he's looking for the $1 million shot again. Big Willie shaked it. Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. No way. Running powerbomb. Running powerbomb. Unbelievable scenes. Cashman's just been screwed. I don't believe it. That was an even bigger screw job than last week. That's unbelievable. First he comes out, ambushes him at the start of the match, and now this week, this is happening. He comes out and he just ruined the whole match. Well, Big Willie retains, but very controversial ending to what was an amazing match. Well, I can't believe what I just seen. An incredible match, and it ended in such terrible circumstances. I actually feel so bad, because that was an incredible contest. And we actually might have just seen a new television champion tonight, and it just didn't happen. Big Willie retains, and he got very lucky that that happened, to be honest, because he was about to lose his title just before 200 days is hit. Anyway, we move on to the women's division, and it's Laura Stables coming out for the first time since her debut without the title. Her title reign ended at the last pay-per-view, which was Lockdown, as she was beaten by Shannon inside the steel cage. And of course she will be cashing in her rematch clause at Danger Zone. She needs to make the most of that opportunity. I'm sure she'll be entitled to some more down the line. She needs to concentrate on the task at hand tonight. Her task is Isabella Vega, who was one of the biggest threats to her championship at one point, of course, was part of the triple threat for her first ever title defense. Isabella Vega and Jade Cottrell both are part of that matchup in the triple threat. So Isabella Vega is a tough contest, and she knows that. She needs to be careful with how she approaches this one tonight, because if she underestimates her, then she will make her pay for it. Well, Laura Stables, with her eyes on the prize, of course, and the prize would be to get the title back from Shannon, and I'm sure she's going to be trying to send a message here tonight to Shannon that she's ready to come back for it. But like I say, Isabella is no pushover. She battled for the title before, and she gave her one hell of a fight for it as well, and she will refuse to stay down as a crucifix, decided not to bridge way too early for that. Like I say, Isabella in the triple threat. I don't believe that she was the one pinned. I believe it was Jade that was pinned. I may be mistaken on that front, but Isabella Vega put up one hell of a fight from memory. And of course, she won her #1 contenders match at the time. She's definitely up there in contention, but she hasn't been in ring much since that because she hasn't really earned the opportunities. Because like I say, Laura Stables has been dominating the top of her women's division, and oh, look at that, Vega having her roll out of harm's way there for the moment. And she's been dominating the top of her women's division, and new challenges have been coming up, and Vega just hasn't been able to keep up with the threat of that have been posing to the champion. She's trying to get herself back on top here, though, and what a big way it would be than to beat the longest reigning women's champion in history, which we can now say now that we have a new champion. Look at this, grabbing her by the throat. She did not like the looks of that. Did you see the eyes of Laura Stables and a big choking STO? Vega, a very skilled fighter, and she does punish you if you give her the space. You can't let her do it, or she will capitalize on the opportunity. Beautiful move there by wow, I drawn a blank there, Laura Stables. I can't believe how long I was stumped on that. I was just saying about how she was the longest women's champion ever, and she of course is only the first one. Shannon, I'm sure, will be looking to have just as long as a reign if she can, but whether that happens or not, we'll have to see. That was quite an interesting re-entry there from Isabella Vega. And big news inbound for the next pay-per-view, but for things to come, more and more things coming from WIW, as I believe we are 1 or 2 subs away from 400 subs at this point. Thank you guys all for your support. It means the world to me, to everyone, for all the constant support that you guys get and that you guys give. Oh, look at that massive boot by Isabella Vega, sends her flying over the top rope. And this is what I'm talking about, Vega. Look at this. Oh, beautiful splash for the middle rope, springboarding to the outside. She's going to do it again, is she? Oh, no, this time going even higher. Isabella Vega punishing the champion, or the former champion here tonight. Massive elbow drop. Isabella Vega. And this is what I'm talking about. She may not always win the contenders matches or get the title shot, but she never, ever fails to impress me. There's the double bell slap. And now look at this. Oh, bridging through. Last chancery. Last chancery. And this is what won her a title match to begin with. And she's got her. Stables beaten by Vega. And Vega wins via submission on the former champion. And Laura Stables is falling further and further down the pile. And look at this. Oh, and her night's only going to get worse. Shannon's here. Shannon is out here, and look at this, Stables begging her to bring it, telling her, oh no, wait, Shannon from behind, look at that, the power on the clothesline. Well, Stables been trying to get in her head for weeks, and trying to take her out before they even got to the pay-per-view. Well, Shannon strikes first this time round, saying that at Danger Zone she has no intention to lose that title. She's looking for a big reign. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Three weeks, ladies and gentlemen. 3 weeks, and I will have my ultimate form revealed to the world. I feel it. My strength is growing. Every single day I grow stronger and stronger. And at Danger Zone, I will become the ultimate PJ McNair. And when I do, no one will be able to stop me. I will be unbeatable. I will be immortal. I will be ultimate. And anyone who... Look at this. This freak show is what's taking up my mic time, my ring time. Ridiculous. This is the disrespect I receive every single week despite being the biggest star in this whole damn company. I get no TV time and I'm forced to let this painted cardboard copy of Finn Balor come out here and talk all types of nonsense about the ultimate PJ McNair. What are you going to do? Pour a different colour of paint over you so that you stop getting called the Black Finn? Well, it doesn't matter what you look like. You suck as a wrestler. You are a fool. You don't see that the demon was just a phase. The demon trained me, prepared me. And I don't know or care for Finn Balor because I don't need this form anymore. And if you wish to be the man that unleashes the demon, PJ McNair, the ultimate PJ McNair, then why don't you meet me, the new me, in person at Danger Zone? The ultimate PJ will make light work of you and destroy you for your rude words of being a copycat when that is clearly just an Ultimate Warrior logo painted white on your shorts. Hypocrite. I will deal with you at Danger Zone, personally. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like we'll be seeing Wilson Woodward be challenging the new and improved final form, as he put it, of the ultimate PJ McNair. I guess we'll see what all that means, or what any of that and it makes sense when it gets to the pay-per-view of Danger Zone. But speaking of the pay-per-view, we will, of course, see the Cruiserweight Championship on the line between the winner of Steve Miller and Travis Cottrell. And of course, Jake Griffiths will be defending this Sunday at the pay-per-view as well. So the general manager giving him some preparation, but he's given him quite a tough task tonight. He's given him the man who stepped into the chamber and couldn't quite win it. It is Liam Connors. He's giving him a chance to warm up, prepare himself for this weekend, and of course, future title defenses to come. He's got one tough task tonight here in Liam Connors, and I'm sure he's ready for it. Liam Connors ready to go here tonight. Oh, wait a minute, look at us for this! From the darkness, out emerges Jake Griffiths with a steel chair. And Jake Griffiths, he's been like this all the time. He's been Cruiserweight Champion, just doing everything he can, all the cheap shots, all the tricks, just to capture the Cruiserweight Championship. And look at this, Liam Connors refusing to back down. He still wants this match to occur. The referee's got him back in the ring, but I'm pretty sure that chair would have instantly ended it. But now look at this, Liam Connors being beaten down in the corner. Yep, the referee's calling it. He's saying it's a no contest, but Liam Connors being the victim of assault here from the Borough. Jake Griffiths, the Cruiserweight Champion, has no interest of being in the ring, and he's made that abundantly clear. He has no interest of competing in the ring or defending his title like a man. I mean, he's going to have to, though, because when the pay-per-view comes and he's stuck against James Rowley, he's going to have no choice. And this is the third time he'll be facing James Rowley, so I'm sure he's familiar with him at this point. But Jake Griffiths sending a warning to him for what's to come at the pay-per-view. Main event of the evening, and it is a tag team match, and of course for a very special occasion, as Steve comes back into tag team action. He will team with his former partner, or still his partner I guess, in David tonight, and they will be taking on together the Blood Brothers. I believe for Steve this is his first encounter with the Blood Brothers, but for the Wolfpack, they've been dealing with them for weeks, and here they come, led out by Alex Wilson. And boy, oh boy, is he looking more and more like King Sam every day. Steve and David with Alex. They are the Wolfpack. And Alex going to sit this one out and just watch from the sidelines. The Blood Brothers have made it abundantly clear that they're not done with the Wolfpack. And the Wolfpack are not done with them or Max Danger. So it does look like we might be seeing these teams collide at Crash Course. Nothing has been confirmed as of yet, but we could be expecting another match for the Tag Team Championships. Not that I'm sure Alex or David are ready to back down. And now that Steve's back, they can start to rebuild. Of course, Steve was very close to capturing the TV Championship, just like this week. Of course, Jaden Cashman was close to capturing it. I'm thinking that Big Willie is starting to slow as of late, as that is definitely proving to be the case. But David and Steve, tonight they'll be working together against the Blood Brothers for the first time. Whether we'll be looking at a tag team championship match or a WIW heavyweight championship match, like these two are asking for, like all three of them have asked for. All three of them have asked for a shot at Max Danger or for a shot at the GM, and it hasn't been offered to them. But there they are for the first time as a three-piece. David, Alex, and Steve. No King Sam as of yet. We still don't know his condition or his state or what to expect. But we do know that Steve is back and he's ready for action. And tonight he's got to be ready because he's got a tough task ahead of him. Two men who have made it abundantly clear that they are not backing down. And of course, being supported by the GM, they've got all the chance in the world to prove their worth. They are Bruiser Brad and Big Boss, the Blood Brothers. Once again, no Theodore Adam Wright at ringside. Not sure why, maybe a selective choice. I am not too sure on that one. But we do know that these two haven't needed him for a while because they've just been so dominant on their own. They have been keeping up with the best of them. Of course, unable to cash in on their opportunity in the Hell in a Cell match at Lockdown for the Tag Team Championships. But you know they're hungry for another opportunity, and another shot at Wolfpack presents itself here tonight. And you know if they walk out the winners, they could be looking at big, big opportunities here tonight and for the future as well. Big things to come from both sides. But let's see how they do. Steve finally back in tag team action. Let's see how these two get this done. Here we go. Bell rings. And look at that. David, the powerhouse of the team, going to start us off. That's clearly signs that Steve might not be 100%. We know Steve usually the opener for these type of contests. David not really the opener. Big Boss starting us off as well. Getting used to seeing that as more and more. Bruiser Brad being very much the second option. But Big Boss and Bruiser Brad, two men of very equal strength. Of course, you'd imagine that Big Boss would have the majority of the power of the 600 pounder. Very heavy dude. However, clearly we need to have him weighed in again because people seem to be lifting him with more ease than I think he was anticipating when he first signed up. Tag made, and in comes Bruiser Brad for the first tag of the match. And Alex Wilson is watching at ringside. He's coming to support his fellow Wolfpack members. I do believe that, of course, Alex Wilson was not a member of the Wolfpack by the time Steve was injured. Of course, Alex Wilson came in to replace Steve as his partner, as David's partner, so that they can continue to assert tag team dominance. What's David doing here? Never seen this before from David. Look at that. Beautiful DDT up the top turnbuckle. Very nicely done. And look at this. David bringing out some new tricks. And that's what we like to see. When Bruiser Brad and Big Boss, as I mentioned, unsuccessful in their first attempts at the tag team titles at Lockdown. They were given the chance by the general manager, and the general manager is giving them another shot tonight to prove their worth. They really need to start proving that they have what it takes to beat the Wolfpack. Bruiser Brad trying to crawl out here as David is manhandling both of them. And Steve, we don't know how much involvement he's going to have in this match, of course. We still aren't sure on the condition. From what we gather, he's ready to go. And that's why he's back in in-ring action. But as we've seen in the past, people have come back from injuries too early, and it has cost them. First tag of the match for the Wolfpack now. And in comes Steve. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Beautiful work there into the cutter. Oh, and trying to make the tag there. Bruiser Brad prevented, but Steve able to push him back. And for Steve, this is the first time he's ever faced the Blood Brothers. I think this is the first time he's ever faced either of them. So he doesn't know what to expect as he steps into the ring with them. But look at this! Not backing down for a second. Straight away with a Superman punch, but Big Boss just ate it and lands a Samoan drive and a counter. Well, two teams we know that won't back down for nothing. Former tag team champions in Steve and David. Did you see how he just ate that spear as well? Big Boss. Giving Steve a beast of an introduction to the Blood Brothers. And that's what we're saying. The Blood Brothers are so strong, but for some reason they just haven't been able to stamp their dominance on the Wolfpack yet. It took them a while to get their heads over the Death Ninjas. And the Death Ninjas, of course, Death Lordic is still healthy. Harry not quite so healthy, and understandable after having, you know, half a ton dropped on you. Steve getting a very rude awakening here as he encounters the Blood Brothers for the first time. But will they be able to walk out with the win here tonight? Or will the Blood Brothers finally get the win they're looking for over the Wolfpack? We'll find out very shortly. We're going to take a quick commercial break and then we'll be right back. Dormus, the new fragrance by Dormus. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Darren Jacobs and welcome back to tonight's main event here at for the tag team of the Wolfpack taking on the Blood Brothers. And the Blood Brothers was trapped in the corner there, and that's not a good place to be, but he's managed to power his way out. During the break, Bruiser Bragg tagged out the big boss, and Steve was in control of him right until the moment that we cut back, and now he's in a bit of trouble as he's looking to tag Bruiser Bragg back in. Oh dear. Oh, big trouble for Steve. First time he's going to be hit with this. Half a ton of bricks. Crushing down on him. Half a ton of bricks. And into the cover. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Wilson. Wilson distracting the referee. And Alex Wilson using the extra man advantage to the Wolfpack's advantage. Now a chair's been brought into the ring by Alex Wilson. Maybe just saying, pack it in, lads. We don't have to do anything here tonight. We don't have to prove anything to these two. But Steve, look at this, refusing to back down. Looking to make big strides and big impacts on his return into the ring. There's a sling blade. He already made a huge statement by last week, almost taking Big Willie down. And he would have done as well, I'd imagine, if it hadn't have been for the circumstances that occurred of Max Danger, the world champion, coming down to the ring to deal with him. And now look at this, crashing him into the corner. Very nicely done there by the Blood Brothers. Onto the Blood Brother, that is Bruiser Bragg, excuse me. The referee spots... Oh, the referee's just thrown the chair at David. Leg drop by... What the hell? The referee just threw the chair at David. I'm so done. Oh, that's hilarious. Big toss there by Bruiser Bragg. And the power on clear display here. And now using his weight to his advantage, Bruiser Bragg. Now picking him up. This team is so powerful, so dominant. If they get rolling as they have done here, they're a very dangerous combination. And David, of course, has felt the full brunt of their attack before. And so is Alex. They know what they're capable of. Steve, of course, hit with the half a ton of bricks. Alex Wilson kept the match going, but Steve wisely tagged out quickly after that. We might be seeing him out of the match for quite some time. David able to slide out of the elbows there. Big headbutt to the man. And this is what I'm saying. The power of David. How many people can just stand there and headbutt someone like Big Boss? Clearly knows and is confident in his ability. Steven is really hurt and really tired. Won't be able to get into the ring. Big middle rope sent on there by David. It was more of a cannibal. And now David doesn't need to get much air on this one. There it is. The driver onto the knee. And now into the corner. The crowd are going nuts because they sense we're about to see something we haven't seen for a while. Steven and David, the masters of it, sleeping with the wolves. And into the cover. But Bruiser Bragg's going to get in there. Oh, wait, no. I think a rope break. I think Brad was just able to... no, I think Big Boss was just able to find the ropes. But Bruiser Bragg going to make David pay, Steve pay anyway. Big save there by Big Boss. Because that was nearly the end. And the crowd loved that. Did you hear them erupt as the sleeping with the wolves connects? And David, oh look at this, trying to skills the cover here, might be able to get it, gets a 2 count, and Big Boss just trying to crawl over and make get the victory, get out of there. Of course, he wants to get the win here tonight. They need this win if they are looking to get back in for a tag team title opportunity. The general manager has put their faith in them, his faith in them, and can you blame him, really? Look at the size of these two. If these two can master their teamwork together and become a dominant force in this division, they could cause so many problems for the Wolfpack, and that's exactly what the GM is hoping for. Big strike to the jaw, and another one. Steve just trying to get Big Boss off his feet. He hasn't been able to do so as of yet. Hangs him over the top rope. Oh, now beating him down. What's Steve thinking? Oh, and a massive knee lift. I thought maybe he would springboard in. We've seen him do that more than his fair share. But Steve right now in control of Big Boss, and for the first time as well, because Big Boss has had his number so far. And now to the Wolfpack corner. Might be thinking about tagging David back in. No, Big Boss says no about it. Oh, and look at that massive Luftfest press right in the corner as well for added impact. The Blood Brothers have fought back in this one, but the Wolfpack are in control, and they have been. They could have won it, though, with the half a ton at bricks had it not been for the interruption of Alex Wilson. Bruiser Brad desperately wanted to be tagged in there, but David prevents the tag from occurring. Now drags him to the middle of the ring. What's David thinking here? David's going to go for the cover. Oh, but look at this. David doing whatever's necessary here. Bruiser Brad saw it quickly, and he gets his way into the ring. Oh, look at Steve. Beautiful. Diced bread. Getting rid of Bruiser Brad, and now the Blood Brothers could be in serious jeopardy right now. Bruiser Brad is down. Big Boss is down. And if Big Boss is by himself for the moment, if he gets hit with something big, could be all over. And now looking for a DDT. Big leg sweep. And he needed to get him off his feet that easily. David's thinking a tag, but Steve says he's still not ready to get back in this ring, and you can't blame him. Just got hit with half a ton of bricks. No way he was coming back in just yet. Big Boss finds his way back to his feet. Oh, and a massive clothesline right in the Wolfpack corner. Takes him out. And now Alex just trying to back off here, trying not to get his team disqualified, despite the fact he already brought a chair into the ring. And then after crashing him into the ring apron, oh, crashing him into the barricade as well. Look at this, Steve. Steve gets into the ring. What's Steve doing? No, he thought about it. The referee told him to get out. Clearly he had plans. And now Irish Whip back into the ring. Oh, Steve trying to deal with Big Boss now. Count of 6, and he crashes him into the steel steps. Count is rising. Maybe Steve playing for the count out. Bruiser Brad desperately trying to come and rescue his partner, trying to come to his aid. Oh, and now he's tossed into the stairs. Count of 8. Oh, look at this. He's getting in each other's way. Just trying to get him back into the ring. Oh, and Alex Wilson gets taken out on the outside by Bruiser Brad there. And the Blood Brothers still trying to fight back. They're even taking out Alex Wilson, who's not a part of this match. And now, look at this. Looking for the pile driver onto the knee again. Connects. And he doesn't need to lift him that much. That's only like a little lift into the cover. And oh, the Wolfpack nearly get it. Look at Alex, he's pacing now, he's frustrated. He knows he can't hit him or get involved in this match because then he will be disqualified and the Wolfpack will lose. And now David, what's David thinking here? David sets him up in a tree of woe position. Oh, and a big kick to the gut, and he falls like a ton of bricks. Half a ton of bricks, should I say. Now look at this, David straight in to a package pile driver. David with the package pile driver. And straight into the cover. Is that going to be enough for the Wolfpack? Bruiser Brad's not going to get there, but Big Boss kicks out on his own accord. Well done there by Big Boss to find a way to kick out. Alex Wilson's loving this on the outside, but Big Boss is on the receiving end of a beatdown. He had control, and he might be able to get it again if he can just keep fighting on here. That's exactly what he's trying to do. He just hasn't been able to capitalize on it yet. Big Boss kicked to the back there by David. And with Bruiser Brad down now on the outside after being dealt with by Steve, Big Boss is left to fight his own battle in the ring. And now a single leg Boston Crab being applied here. Look at the eyes of David there, almost looking possessed. He's trying to fight out here. If he can, he finds a way out. Very nicely done. Oh, and now trying to crawl for the tag. David couldn't stop him. Finally, Bruiser Brad gets his way back into this match. And Bruiser Brad going to make him pay for the beatdown on his partner. Oh, bear hug applied! Bear hug applied! Bear hug applied! This has taken him out before. It hasn't taken out the Wolfpack, but it's taken out several other teams. Bear hug applied! David is in serious jeopardy here. This could be the end for the Wolfpack. Oh, but no, Bruiser Brad let him go. Bruiser Brad let him go, and Alex pleading to the referee here, but there's not really much he can do. Bruiser Brad just made a fatal mistake, though, in letting him go. He had him there with the bear hug, and he let him go, thinking he'd just be able to lay him down and cover, and he made the mistake there, thinking that. Should never underestimate the Wolfpack. And the Wolfpack now ready to finish him off. Big Boss down on the outside. Steve about to get his first victory since return. Steve with a pedigree connects right in the middle of the ring. Big Boss is nowhere to be seen. Oh, wait, Boss gets back up. Is he going to be able to break it up? No, he isn't. A Wolfpack win. Wolfpack win again. And the Blood Brothers just can't do a single thing about it. Big Boss, Bruiser Brad defeated, and it's Steven's pedigree that gets the job done. His first win on his return. And of course he could have won last week and become TV champion. He couldn't. But Steve gets tagged in, hits the pedigree, and it's all over. And the Wolfpack win. And you've got to give the assist to Alex Wilson, who definitely kept this match alive. But it was the Wolfpack who were in the control for the majority. And they have walked out the winners here tonight. The Wolfpack are back on a united front, and they are gunning to rebuild the Wolfpack era from the top up, and they will do whatever it takes to get there. The world champion is concerned, and I would be as well, but I have a feeling that it doesn't end there for this story between the Wolfpack and Max Danger and the Blood Brothers. We will find out soon enough what's going to happen at Danger Zone. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Comment your thoughts and feelings on tonight's show. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.